It is a beautiful afternoon here from Los Angeles in Dodger Stadium, and a perfect setting for two first-place teams to go at it. The Baltimore Orioles in town to take on the Dodgers. As you take a look at the series so far, Game 3, where the Orioles are looking for a sweep here in LA on the road. The brooms are out, and the Orioles are seeking that three-game sweep. Shohei Ohtani looks to extend his 10-game hitting streak here today. Pete Alonso snaps the tie in yesterday's game, becomes the league leader in home runs. And a whole lot of action on the way next year from Dodger Stadium in Game 3 of this three-game set. Yoshinobu Yamamoto getting the start today here for the Dodgers. One of the stars have come alive here in LA. Yamamoto 15 starts under his belt with a 7-4 record, ERA just under 3. And he will look to take on this Oriole team that has played pretty well here in Los Angeles, winners of the first two games of this series here in LA. And our Sunday showcase underway here from Dodger Stadium. Jackson Holliday leading things off here for the Orioles, and we are underway with a high strike call. Breaking ball, slap foul to the left, and it's 0-2. On the ground towards short. Play will be made by Mookie Betts on the run. Good play to start. And there's one away here in the first. Holliday grounds out. As we take a look at the Orioles starting lineup, you just saw Holliday. Henderson will stand in now, followed by the slugging Pete Alonso, Taylor Ward, Colton Cowser, and Jordan Westberg in the middle. And Ryan Mountcastle, Samuel Basallo, and Jeremiah Jackson round out the bottom of that order. Here's Gunnar Henderson, batting .285, coming into play today. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Checked his swing, didn't go. A ball and a strike to Henderson. Ooh, looked like a cross up there. Smith didn't even catch it. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Henderson. Just underway here from Dodger Stadium as Henderson fouls it away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dodgers come in 48-29 on the season, good for first in the National League West. Baltimore 42-36, good for first in the American League East. Full count now to Henderson with Alonso waiting on deck. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss. Looping curveball at 78 miles an hour. And the first strikeout of the game for Yamamoto. And now that'll bring in Pete Alonso, league leader in home runs at 26. He's been swinging a big bat here in the new uniform. 26 home runs on the season. He's driven in 48 runs. He's batting .252. Slugging numbers are way up there. Looking to strike against Yamamoto here in the first. Alonso rips it foul. And it's 1-1. Outside corner, 1-2. And a challenge here from Pete Alonso early. And it missed. Good challenge by Alonso, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count. Alonso takes a strike. That one does find the strike zone, and it's 2-2. The deuces are wild. And Alonso takes off the plate. Another full count here in this opening inning with Taylor Ward waiting on deck. Payoff pitch. Alonso rips it left field and over the head of Rojas. And the first hit of the ball game belongs to Polar Pete with a 2-out base hit to left field. And the inning continues here for Baltimore. So the inning will continue. Taylor Ward a chance to swing here in the opening frame against Yamamoto. And he takes off the plate, ball one. 15 homers for the former Angel. 43 runs driven in on the season. A .241 batting average for Taylor Ward. A ball and no strikes. Ward rips it foul. 1-1. Breaking ball and a looper, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Lengthy first inning here for Yamamoto, about to throw his 19th pitch here to Baltimore. It's a 1-2 to Ward, and he takes inside. Tapper that stays alive, does Taylor Ward. Deuce is wild once more. And a swing and a miss. Challenged him with the fastball upstairs. And Ward is the second strikeout in that first inning for Yamamoto. Orioles make him work a little bit, but scoreless halfway through one. Starting pitcher today for the Orioles will be Dean Kramer. He's started 15 games on the season. Not a very good record at 3-6. ERA a little bit up there at 3.94. Got 51 strikeouts on the season, and he will look to shut down this Dodger lineup today, starting with Freddie Freeman. Freeman batting just under 300 at 292. He's a career 300 hitter. Future Hall of Famer. Longtime Atlanta Brave, now has made a name for himself here in a Dodger uniform. One of the most loved players across the MLB. Freeman takes off the plate 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2 balls and a strike. Freeman rips it foul towards the dugout. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Freeman grounds it just foul down the left side. He's made a career of being able to go opposite field. Almost did that time, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Freeman goes the other way again, but right at Taylor Ward. 1 away here in the first. Let's take a look now at the Dodgers starting lineup. You just saw Freddie Freeman. Shohei Ohtani will stand in now, followed by Kyle Tucker, Will Smith, Mookie Betts, and Miguel Rojas in the middle. Andy Pages, Tommy Edman, and Teoscar Hernandez, the bottom 3. Dodgers lead the National League in on-base percentage at .343 on the season. And here is Shohei Ohtani batting just over 300 on the season, coming in with a 10-game hitting streak. Strike 1. Dodgers currently 7.5 games up in the National League West. Next closest is San Diego. Big wave and a miss there by Ohtani. Checked his swing. They're going to check over to third. He did not go, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Baltimore just caught up with the Yankees after a couple wins here in LA. They're currently tied for first in the American League East. Watch out, Ohtani. Downstairs, full count to Shohei. Kyle Tucker waits on deck here for Los Angeles. The 3-2, Ohtani swings and misses, and Kramer gets the strikeout. And there's 2 away here in the first. And now the last hope in the inning for the Dodgers. Kyle Tucker, the newcomer this season for Los Angeles, takes a strike. The former Houston Astro, 11 home runs on the season, 42 RBIs. 0-1, Tucker off the fists and fouled away, 0-2 the count. Deuce's wild offering to Tucker, and he rips it into the hole right side base hit. So both teams with 2 outs in the opening inning get their first hit of the ball game. Tucker keeps the inning going, and that makes way to the cleanup man, Will Smith, the catcher. Downstairs 1-0. In the air and foul. Smith rips it left side. That's going to sneak through for a base hit. So back-to-back 2-out hits here for the Dodgers. Tucker moves up to second base. Smith aboard on over at first. And here's Mookie Betts with 2 on and 2 out now. Betts takes a strike on the first pitch. 10 homers and 41 runs driven in on the season for Mookie Betts. Both starting pitchers in this opening inning have thrown over 20 pitches in their first frame. No balls and a strike. Betts fouls it off, and it's 0-2. Breaking ball, and he got him to chase it. And Kramer gets out of the inning. Couple 2-out hits go for naught. Dodgers strand 2, and we're scoreless after 1. Here from Dodger Stadium on the Sunday Showcase. Colton Cowser set to lead things off here in the second, scoreless after 1. Yamamoto 21 pitches in that first inning, where he gave up 1 base hit. But the Baltimore Orioles were very patient in the count, working a lot of counts deep. They had 2 full count pitches, at-bats against Yamamoto in that first. Swing and a miss here by Cowser, 0-2. Pitch and a swing and a miss. Got him to chase the fastball below the zone. And strikeout number 3 for Yamamoto. Or Umpcam shows the wave in the miss. 1 away for Jordan Westburg. 6-hole here for Baltimore. Turns on this one, sends it on the line to left, but right at Teoscar Hernandez. 2-1. So quickly 2 out on just 4 pitches for Yamamoto after throwing 21 in the first. And here's Mountcastle. Little pop-up down the left field line. Got a lot of this ball, and it's going to go foul. Somehow hit it at that far. And Mountcastle's behind 0-1. Off the end of the bat that time, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Yamamoto looking to make quick work of the Orioles here in the second, the 0-2. Strike 3 called. And after a 21-pitch first inning, just 8 pitches here in the second, and we're scoreless halfway through 2. Miguel Rojas set to lead things off, bottom half of the second inning here from Dodger Stadium. No score here on the Sunday Showcase to first place teams in their respective divisions. Dean Kramer, 24 pitches in that first inning, had a little bit of traffic with 2 outs. Gave up back-to-back 2-out hits. Dodgers stranded runners on first and second to end the last inning. Rojas chases, no balls and 2 strikes. Woody Keller calling balls and strikes behind the plate today. Here from Los Angeles. Oh, 2 pitch. Rojas fouls it off and it stays 0-2. Rojas again fouls it away. Keeps it alive at no balls and 2 strikes to lead off the second. Inside. Rojas batting over 300 on the season, 305 batting average coming into play today. Pitch number 30 from Kramer is hit on the ground to short. Play will be made by Gunnar Henderson, and there's 1-1. Rojas, a ground out victim to start the second inning. And that'll bring in Pages. The center fielder for the Dodgers, 230 batting average, 31 runs driven in, 6 homers. OPS at 687 for the Dodgers center fielder. Pages takes downstairs, ball 1. 7 RBIs over the past 10 games for Pages. 2-0 now. Swing and a miss behind the fastball, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, 3-1 with Edman waiting on deck. Pages right back up the middle and through for a base hit. 3rd Dodger base hit already. And he's on with 1 out for Tommy Edman. Good at bat there from Pages. Worked the count deep and sent it right back into center field for a base hit. Here's Tommy Edman. Edman takes inside for ball 1. Minimal plate appearances, just 80 at-bats coming into play today. 263 batting average. Just 4 runs driven in 80 tries for Edman. Tap foul, 1-1. Left side and foul, 1-2 remains the count. Edman, an 8-year veteran, started his career with St. Louis. He's played for the Cardinals and here in Los Angeles. Runner takes off here. Throw from his knees. Got him. Pages gets aggressive over at first base. Good stop behind the plate by Basayo. And he throws out Pages for the second out. So now 2 away, and Kramer all of a sudden a strike away from getting out of the inning. And he taps it foul, does Edman. Full count now. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck here for Los Angeles. Poked it foul. Good at bat here from Edman, battling. About to see his 9th pitch, 8 pitches so far in this at bat for the 8-year veteran, Edman. The payoff. Ripped, but foul. And again, 3-2. We'll see a 10th pitch of this at bat. Again, fouling off the pitch. 11 pitches on the way down. Edman in a battle. Another payoff. And he takes downstairs ball 4. It took 11 pitches, but he draws the walk. Beautiful at bat, and the inning will continue to Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, runner takes off. It's high. Throw to second is late. It was low as well. Holiday had to knock it down. Second stolen base of the season for Tommy Edman. And now a runner in scoring position with 2 out here for Hernandez. In there for a strike and an immediate challenge here from Hernandez, who is not happy with the call. And it stands. It clipped the strike zone. So Hernandez shows his frustration for what was a call correct. And it's 1-1. Hernandez swings and misses. 1-2 the count. On the ground left side, cut off by Westburg. And he fires to first in time to retire the side. Dodgers strand 1 at second base. And we are scoreless through 2 here from LA.
Leading off for the Orioles, catcher
Samuel Basayo set to lead things off here against Yamamoto. 8-9-1 due up here for Baltimore. And the first pitch is pop foul, 0-1. Just one base runner here for Baltimore through the first 2 innings against Yamamoto. Base hit back in the first. And the 0-1 fouled away again by Basayo. Checked his swing. He went. It's a strikeout. And Yamamoto starts off strong here in the third with his 5th strikeout already as we take a look at the pitch arsenal. Giving up just 1 hit on that fastball that he's used almost half of the time. 48% usage on that fastball. Here's Jeremiah Jackson in the 9-hole here for Baltimore. 1 out, nobody aboard here in the third. Strike 1. 36 runs driven in on the season for Jackson, 8 home runs. Batting .233 on the year in the 9-hole here for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Breaking ball, little tapper right side. Freeman charges, and he will tag for the out. 2-1.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman Jackson Holiday.
Here's Jackson Holiday now. Nobody on, 2 away. Back to the top of the order comes Baltimore for the first time. Holiday takes a strike. Ripped right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another 2-out hit in this ball game. This time Holiday gets the second Oriole hit of the afternoon. And he is aboard for Gunnar Henderson with 2 away here in the third. Henderson takes in the dirt, kicks away from Smith, and throw to second is late. So now a runner in scoring position here for Baltimore. Holiday moves up to second as that one kicks off of the glove of Smith. They scored a wild pitch. And now Henderson, a base hit, might give the Orioles the lead. Takes a strike, 1-1. Ripped right center field. On the run is Tucker. Back near the wall. It's down. Holiday will come in to score. Gunnar Henderson to second. It's an RBI double, and Baltimore strikes first here in LA. A couple 2-out hits strung together by the Orioles, and they strike first here tonight from Los Angeles. And now Pete Alonso at the first hit of the ball game will stand in, still 2-1. Strike one. No balls and 2 strikes. Right side, that's through for a base hit. Up with the ball quickly is Tucker. Throw to the plate. Close, but not in time. Henderson scores, and it's 2-0 Baltimore. Pete Alonso drives in the run. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Out of the way, still no balls and 2 strikes. Ripped right field, that's going to get down for a base hit. Cut off beautifully by Tucker. Alonso stops at second. And the Orioles, all of this happening with 2 out. Send another man to the plate as Taylor Ward gets the base hit. And here's Colton Cowser. Oh for 1 with a strikeout here in this ball game. Inside 2-0. Cowser takes inside 3-0. All of this action is happening with 2 outs here in the third. There was nobody on, 2 out. Yamamoto was cruising. And then Baltimore started striking. (3-1). Cowser rips it right field. Tucker coming in. He can't get it. That's a base hit. Alonso towards the plate. Throw to the plate is not in time. Dropping the ball is Smith. And it's 3-0 Baltimore. Another 2-out hit for the Orioles. And they put up a 3 spot. All with 2 outs in the inning. It would have been late anyway, but Smith dropped it either way. And now Jordan Westberg looks to keep the inning alive here against Yamamoto. Takes a strike. 25 pitches now in the inning for Yamamoto. Westberg hits it in the air towards right center. Tucker on the run again. It's down. Another base hit. And coming in to score the fourth run of the inning is Taylor Ward. Jordan Westberg with an RBI single. And another two-out hit. And now Ryan Mountcastle. All 9 men to the plate here for Baltimore in the third. Mountcastle with a swing and a miss. In there for a strike, 0-2. Popped him up on the infield. It'll be Edman to stop the bleeding. Baltimore scores 4 runs on 6 hits, all of them coming with 2 out. And it's 4-0 Baltimore halfway through 3. Take a look at the Dodgers over the past 10 games. Working from bottom to top, they lost 1 in Pittsburgh, won 1 in Pittsburgh. They swept the White Sox on the road. They swept the Rays here at home, but they've had trouble here against Baltimore, losers of the first 2 games of this series, and now they trail 4-0 here early in this one. And the Orioles looking to sweep the Dodgers here on the road and stay at top of the American League East. Dodgers will bring Freddie Freeman and the top of the order to the plate here in the third. And he attacks the first pitch and fouls it away, 0-1. Freeman fouls it away, 0-2. Left side, inside out swing and a sliding stop by Westberg, and he robs Freeman of a hit. And there's 1 away here in the third. Beautiful play on the hot corner by Westberg. Freeman tried to go opposite field his first time. Tried it again, and he's robbed of a hit. Here's Shohei. Ohtani takes downstairs, ball 1. Two and 0. Ohtani has scored 63 runs on the season, good for first in the National League in runs scored. Ohtani into the hole, base hit. 106 miles an hour off the bat. A hard ground ball through the left side, and Ohtani extends his hitting streak to 11 games. He was a little late, but still got enough barrel on it. A grass burner on that hard ground ball, and now here's Tucker, who takes a strike. Tucker with a base hit his last time. He's 1 for 1. 4 for 8 in the series with a run driven in. Swing and a miss behind the fastball, 0-2. Ohtani over on at first base. Breaking ball down the right side and yanked foul. Stays 0-2. In the dirt, kicks away. Ohtani froze No advance. 1-2. Off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Kramer gets Tucker swinging for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, and there's 2 away here in the 3rd inning for Will Smith. Smith fouls it off Basayo. No balls and a strike. Right down the middle, and Smith fouls it off. 0-2. Runner takes off, pitch is down, throw to second is late. And Shohei Ohtani with a stolen base here in the 3rd inning, his 20th of the season. Right side into the glove of Holiday. And the Dodgers strand 1 here in the 3rd. Baltimore with a 4-run lead here in Dodger Stadium. Start of the 4th inning here in Los Angeles. Samuel Basayo, the catcher, set to lead things off here for the Orioles. 8-9-1 due up. They batted around against Yamamoto in the 3rd, sending all 9 guys to the plate. And a chopper foul by Basayo. Orioles scored 4 runs on 6 hits in the previous inning. All 6 of those hits came with 2 outs. Breaking ball downstairs, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. Breaking ball stays alive. Swing and a miss, fastball right down the middle. And he challenged him for strikeout number 6. And now Jeremiah Jackson to the plate. Jackson takes a strike on the first pitch. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball, Jackson on the ground to short. Mookie Betts on the backhand, 2 out.
Up next for the Orioles.
So 2 up, 2 down to start the 4th inning, 2 away. And here's Jackson Holiday, who started that 2-out rally in the 3rd. It was this exact same situation where he came to the plate last inning, 2 out, nobody aboard. His base hit propelled 6 hits in the inning and 4 runs coming across for Baltimore. Strike 1, 1-1. Off the end of the bat, 1-2 the count. Again off the end of the bat, Holiday stays alive. Here in the 4th inning, Yamamoto at 68 pitches. The 1-2 on the way. Holiday grounds it to the right side and foul to the left of Freddie Freeman. Good battle with 2 strikes here for Jackson Holliday. Breaking ball hit hard through the left side. No, a diving play by Betts, who knocks it down. Holliday will get to first easily, and it's an infield hit. Second of the night for Jackson Holliday. Good effort by Mookie Betts, but he couldn't finish the play. And now another 2-out hit for Baltimore. Here's Henderson. 0-1. RBI double his last time. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Check on Holliday over there. One-0 pitch, stays high, 2-0. Ripped, right center field. Henderson sends this one high and deep and gone. Another 2-out hit for Baltimore. And this one finds the bleachers. 6-0 Orioles here in Dodger Stadium. .448 feet on an absolute bomb. Another 2-out hit for Baltimore. Every single one of their hits in this game has come with 2 out. And that's going to do it for Yamamoto. 6-0 Baltimore. And the Dodgers forced to go to their bullpen. Roki Sasaki will come in to try to stop the bleeding. It's 6-0 Baltimore. He comes in for his 25th appearance on the season. He's got a 4.23 ERA, 1-1 record. And his first task will be Polar Pete Alonso. Now a 6-0 Baltimore lead. 8 hits on the night for Baltimore. All 8 hits have come with 2 out. And Alonso's 2 for 2. In there for a strike, 1-1. Wave and a miss on a hearty hack there from Alonso. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Way up and in. Alonso down the right side and hooking foul. Strike 3 called inside corner. Inning comes to a close, but not before Gunnar Henderson destroys a baseball here in LA. 6-0 Baltimore. Take a look at our series recap. First 2 games also belong to the Orioles. 4-3 was the final in Game 1. Baltimore won a low-scoring affair yesterday, 2-1, and they are absolutely rocking here in Game 3 on Sunday. 6-0 our score as of right now. Dodgers looking to get something going offensively against Dean Kramer, who is out for his 4th inning of work. Betts takes inside for ball 1. Missed high, 2-0. Cano warming up out in the bullpen for Baltimore. Kramer sitting at 70 pitches after this next one to Mookie Betts. In there for a strike, 2-1. 2-2 Betts hits it in the air the other way to right. Long run over there for Jackson, and he gets there just in time for the first out. Take a look at Kramer's pitch arsenal in this game. He's given up 4 hits. He's used that fastball 40% of the time, 2 hits on that. Splitter 26, he's got 2 hits against him on that pitch. Here's Miguel Rojas, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out and 0 for 8 in the series here against Baltimore. First pitch fouled away. Baltimore scored 4 runs in the 3rd inning, 2 more here in the 4th. Dodgers looking for an answer. Rojas grounds it to the second base side, and Holiday. Quickly 2 out here for the Dodgers.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pages.
That'll bring in Andy Pages. Pages 1 for 1 with a base hit in the ball game. Nobody on, 2 away here in the 4th in a 6-0 deficit for the Dodgers. At the knees for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes quickly. Did he go? No. Pages stays alive. Worked it even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the deuces are wild between Kramer and Pages. The 2-2 home. In the air towards right center. Pretty well struck. Hit it towards the gap. It's down. And it 1 hops high off the wall, stays in play. And Pages has a 2-out double here for LA. Inside corner for a strike on Tommy Edman. The 2-out runner on second base now here for the Dodgers, looking to find a way to break through here in a 6-0 deficit. Ball 1, 1-1. Edman, a .263 hitter. Not an everyday starter for the Dodgers. Pops it up on the infield. Mountcastle will wait for it to come down, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand another base runner, this time in scoring position. Kramer, shutout through 4 innings here from Dodger Stadium, 6-0 Baltimore. Taylor Ward set to lead things off in the 5th. Here in a 6-0 Baltimore lead from Dodger Stadium, Game 3 of this 3-game set. Baltimore looking for the sweep, and they're off to a good start as we get a challenge here from Will Smith. Remember, the Dodgers already lost one earlier, and they lost 2. So now the Dodgers are out of challenges for the rest of the game. Inside. 3 balls and no strikes. .3-0 in there for a strike and a challenge the other way now. Taylor Ward thought he got ball 4, and he did. So it turns into a 4-pitch walk for Taylor Ward. He's over at first base now, and that'll bring Colton Cowser to the plate. Cowser grounds it foul, no balls and a strike. 0 for 4 in the previous game for Cowser. Last time we had the Baltimore Orioles, we were in Baltimore where they were playing the Toronto Blue Jays, and Cowser hit a mammoth home run. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Sasaki strikes out Cowser for out number 1 here in the 5th. And now Jordan Westberg, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. That came back in the 3rd inning here for Baltimore. Westberg swings and misses. No balls and a strike. Outside, ball 1. Right down the middle. Runner at first base is Taylor Ward. He walked to start the 5th. 1 out here for Westberg. The 2-2 outside. Full count, 3-2. Ryan Mountcastle waits on deck. 3-2. Westberg swings right through it. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Sasaki after the leadoff walk. And there's 2 away here for Mountcastle. Off the plate. Last 10 games, Mountcastle has been hitting pretty well. He's driven in 6 runs, 2 homers, as he takes inside 2-0. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Wave and a miss. 2-2 now. And the deuces are wild between Sasaki and Mountcastle. Ward the runner at first. And the 2-2 home. Mountcastle pops it up on the infield. It'll be Edman to make the play, and the side is retired. Orioles strand 1, but they still lead big. 6-0 our score halfway through 5. New pitcher into the game for Baltimore. It'll be Yainer Cano, who in 42 games this season has a 5.31 ERA. He's pitched 40.2 innings. And his first task will be Teoscar Hernandez. It'll be Hernandez, Freeman, and Ohtani here in the 5th. First pitch to Hernandez misses off the plate. Hernandez 0 for 1 in the ball game, went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts in yesterday's game. Rips that one foul, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. He chased it. 1-2 now. Dodgers looking to find a way to break through. They've had multiple chances in this game with runners on base. They've just stranded a ton of runners aboard. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase it, and Cano gets the strikeout on his first batter faced out of the bullpen. 1 away here in the 5th. Back to the top we go. Freddie Freeman here with 1 out. 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out in this game. Freeman takes a strike. No balls and a strike. Freeman grounds it back up the middle and through. Freddie Freeman's got a base hit. With one out here in the fifth. And he's a base runner aboard for Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani batting here, one on with one out in the fifth. Swings and drives the first pitch, right field. Ohtani gives it a ride, off the top and gone. Shohei Ohtani puts the Dodgers on the board. He turned on that one. Look at his hands get inside the ball, and he got just enough to get it out of here. And Ohtani puts the Dodgers on the board. It's 6-2 here in the fifth. Here's Tucker, who follows up by taking a ball. So that ignites the Dodger crowd for the first time tonight. Always electric when Shohei Ohtani hits a home run. And now Tucker looks to follow that up. Outside 2-0. Pokes it foul, 2-2 the count to Tucker. Ball three, full count. Will Smith waits on deck. Three balls and two strikes. Strike three called outside corner. Good bounce back from Cano. And there's two away here in the fifth. And now Will Smith to the plate. Smith pops up the first pitch on the infield. It'll be Westberg to wait for it to come down, and the side is retired. Dodgers finally get on the board. Who else but Shohei Ohtani? Last one just enough over the wall in right field to put the Dodgers up on the scoreboard at 6-2 Baltimore. From Dodger Stadium, it's been a fun one. It's been all Baltimore for the most part in this game. In the third inning, Baltimore had 6 hits, all with 2 outs, and they scored 4 runs. They added 2 more on the scoreboard with a home run by Henderson to make it 6-0 at the time. And then moments ago in the previous half inning, Shohei Ohtani gets the Dodgers on the board with a home run to right. And it's 6-2 Baltimore here in LA. If we take a look at our line score, 9 hits for Baltimore, 7 for the Dodgers. See that big 4-run third inning, the difference in this game for Baltimore. Samuel Basallo leading things off here in the 6th inning for the Orioles as he takes downstairs against Sasaki, who remains out there. Fouled at the plate, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Basallo hits it in the air and foul. Left side, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up inside, and there's 1 away as Sasaki gets the strikeout. And that'll bring in the 9-hole hitter, Jeremiah Jackson, here for Baltimore. Strike 1. Jackson 0 for 2 in the ball game. Takes inside, ball 1. Did he go? No, he did not. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Hitters count. Jackson swings and taps it foul. 2-2. Strike 3 called, and a challenge coming here from Jackson. It looked high, and it was. Full count now. Three balls and 2 strikes. Jackson hits it in the air to center. Coming on is Pajes for out number 2. So 2 away here in the 6th. They flip things back over to the top. Jackson Holliday, who's had a good game today, 2 for 3 with a couple singles and a couple runs scored. Inside, ball 1 to Holliday. Takes high, 2-0. Strike called, top of the strike zone. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Jackson Holliday. Down the right side, and it'll go into the seats. Even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody aboard here in the 6th. Sasaki looking for a clean 6th here against the Orioles. The 2-2. Ripped. Right field. Down the line, he just missed it. Tucker will get there. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 goes Baltimore. 4-run game. Mookie Betts to lead things off, followed by Miguel Rojas and Andy Pajes. Mookie Betts set to lead things off here for the Dodgers, trying to mount a comeback here against Baltimore. It was 6-0 at one point. Dodgers have climbed a little closer thanks to the Shohei Ohtani home run. It's 6-2 now. Here in the 6th inning, Cano remains out there, and Betts skies the first pitch to right field. It'll be Jackson for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Miguel
Rojas 0 for 2 in the ball game. Couple ground outs to his credit. 1 out, nobody aboard. First pitch swing, ground ball right side, sneaks through for a base hit. Past the diving Mountcastle, and Rojas is aboard here with 1 out in the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Andy.
And here comes Andy Pajes. As you take a look at his splits, righty versus lefty. 5 home runs and 20 RBIs against right-handers, but he's batting .346 against lefties. So take your pick, I guess. He's got a righty here in Cano. 1 on with 1 out. Pajes takes a strike. No balls and 2 strikes quickly now. In the dirt, kicks away for a moment from Basayo. Throw to second is late. Betts gets there. And there's a runner on second base now here for the Dodgers. That was actually Rojas, excuse me. Rojas gets to second base. Runner in scoring position here for Pajes. The 1-2. In the dirt again. Basayo makes the stop that time, 2-2 the count. Strike 3 called, broke right over the heart of the plate, and Pages couldn't pull the trigger. 2 out here in the 6th. And now Tommy Edman, the last hope, but first a pitching change here for Baltimore. Cano did his job for the most part, gave up the home run to Ohtani, and he exits here in a 4-run ball game.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
New pitcher into the game here for the Orioles. It'll be Keegan Aiken who gets the call. 41 appearances on the season so far. Perfect 3-0 record. 41 innings pitched with a 5.05 ERA. So you'll look to get that down a little bit. And it'll look to send the Orioles out of this inning unscathed as Edman comes to the plate with a runner on second base and 2 out. Rojas, the guy at second base here with 2 away in a 4-run ball game. Edman takes high, ball 1. Just off the plate, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Edman. Down to his final strike here in the 6th. The deuces are wild. Edman rips it to left field. This ball is crushed. Tommy Edman makes it a 2-run ball game. My goodness. First home run of the season for Tommy Edman was no cheap shot. 450 feet, 117 miles an hour off the bat. And here come the Dodgers. Where did that come from? That was an absolute shot off the bat of Tommy Edman. It's a 2-run game. Here's Hernandez, who grounds the first pitch to second. Good sliding play by Holiday. 1 pitch later, side retired, but let's take another look. Tommy Edman just absolutely unloaded on a baseball. 450 feet later, and it's a 2-run ball game. New pitcher into the ball game here for the Dodgers. Jack Dreyer gets the call here for Los Angeles. 37 games under his belt. His first task will be Gunnar Henderson. Let's take a look at what he did in the 4th. A bomb into the bleachers in right center field to extend the Baltimore lead at the time to 6-0. And since then, the Dodgers have found momentum. They're back within 2, and we've got ourselves a ball game. 6-4 our score here in the 7th. Here's Henderson, who takes downstairs, ball 1. Stewart and Sheehan warming up in the Dodger bullpen. Two balls and a strike. The momentum has shifted in this building. You can feel it. 6-0 at one time in favor of Baltimore. Now it's 6-4. Strike called, 2-2. Turns on this one. Freeman snares it. And there's one away here in the 7th inning.
the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
And now Pete Alonso, who's had a good game, 2 for 3. Couple singles, an RBI, and a run score. Ooh, that one missed. Remember, the Dodgers are out of challenges. That one looked like a strike, and Dreyer questioning as he walks back towards the bump. That one missed, and it's 2-1. Inside, 3 balls in, a strike to Alonso with Ward waiting on deck. Missed again. And a walk of Pete Alonso puts him aboard here with 1 out in the 7th. Now Taylor Ward to the plate, 1 on with 1 out. Strike call, top of the strike zone. In there, 0-2. In the air, shallow right. Play will be made by Tucker, 2 out.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Colton Hauser.
Colton Cowser, the last hope here for the Orioles in the 7th. 2 out, runner on first. Cowser takes a strike. Runner on first base is Pete Alonso. He drew a walk. Dreyer looking to shut the door here in the 7th. No balls and a strike. Cowser takes inside. Dropped by Smith. It was a strike, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Cowser takes inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dodgers shut the door in the 7th. Time to stretch here at Dodger Stadium. Been a fun one here in Dodger Stadium. It was 6-0 Baltimore at one point, and now it's 6-4. Dodgers climbing their way back in. Kramer was the starter today for Baltimore. 5 hits in 3 strikeouts at 4 innings of work. Yamamoto 3.2 innings before he got knocked out. Tommy Edman, the latest blow for the Dodgers, that big 450-foot moonshot to make it a 2-run game, and Freddie Freeman set to lead things off here for the Dodgers. Freeman, Ohtani, and Smith due up here in the 7th, 2-run ball game. Freeman rips it foul, and it's 1-1. Two balls and 2 strikes. Freeman rips it again, foul. Ooh, missed, and a challenge coming. This one might get overturned. It looked close. And it was a strike. Strike 3 on Freddie Freeman. And here's Shohei Ohtani, who hit a home run his last time. He got the Dodgers on the board with a 2-run homer. And now the Dodgers are back within 2. MVP chants echo through Dodger Stadium as Ohtani stands in. 1-0. Strike 1. Ooh, he got a hanger, pops it up left side. Overshift is on, long run and a catch by Westberg, or that was Holiday rather, who runs back to make that catch, and there's 2 away. Look at the range here. That was Westberg. Westberg goes a long way to make that catch. And Ohtani's retired, 2 out. Here's Kyle Tucker. Strike 1 on Tucker. To the right side, sneaks through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate here for the Dodgers. And it'll be represented by Will Smith. And a pitching changeup coming here for Baltimore. New pitcher into the game here for the Orioles. Andrew Kittredge will get the call out of the pen. 30 games under his belt so far this season, and ERA is high at 5.86. And he'll look to shut down the Dodgers here in the 7th. Tying run at the plate represented by Will Smith. And a 2-run ball game. First pitch, Smith in the air to center. Hauser drifts back, and he's got it. 1 pitch is all it takes from Kittredge out of the pen. And the Dodgers strand a runner at first base. End of 7, 2-run ball game. New pitcher into the game for the Dodgers. Brock Stewart will get a turn. 37 games under his belt this season. ERA is good, 1.63. Out of the pen, he's 5-0. He's got 9 holds and a strikeout rate of 19.1. Jordan Westberg, first guy to face him here for Baltimore. 6-7-8 due up for the Orioles. First pitch, left side, snared by Rojas. And 1 pitch is all it takes to get Westberg. 1 out. And now Ryan Mountcastle, who is 0 for 3. 2 for 7 in the series with a home run here in Los Angeles. Hitless tonight. First pitch swing, ground ball to Freeman. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Brock Stewart.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Samuel Basayo.
Breaking ball clips the zone, strike 1. Right field, down the line, that is foul. Just missed an extra base hit. And now he's behind 0-2. Breaking ball to the right side, that one finds the hole. Kept it fair that time, and Basayo keeps the inning alive with a base hit. Another 2-out hit for Baltimore.
Right fielder Jeremiah Jackson.
Here's Jeremiah Jackson, who attacks the first pitch and pops it straight up the chute. Freddie Freeman will take charge, and the inning is over. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 2-run ball game. Betts, Rojas, and Pages due up.
Leading off
Dodgers down to their final 6 outs. They trail by 2. Mookie Betts set to lead things off here in the 8th inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up here for the Dodgers. Betts grounds it back towards the middle. They had a shift on for him. And the play will be made by Holiday for the first down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Miguel.
So here is Miguel Rojas. 1 out, nobody aboard. 1 for 3 with a base hit in the ball game. Rojas takes off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Right down the middle and fouled off. Tapper goes foul, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Rojas. Two and 2. Dodgers need a base runner, tying run in the on-deck circle. Here with 1 out in the 8th inning. In the dirt, but he swung at it. Strike 3, drop third strike in effect, throw to first in time, and there's 2 away. And now Pages, the last hope for the Dodgers in the 8th inning. Pages takes a strike at the top of the strike zone. 2 for 3, doubled and singled earlier in the ball game. Trying to get aboard here for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. Just missed, good take. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Pages. Right side and foul, stays 1 and 2. Got him! Tied him up inside. Kittredge gets the strikeout. And the Dodgers go 1-2-3 in the 8th. To the 9th we go. Still a 2-run lead for Baltimore here in LA. Jackson Holiday set to lead things off in the 9th inning. Last chance for some insurance for Baltimore. 1-2-3 due up here for the Orioles against Brock Stewart, who remains out there. First pitch swing into right center for Pages. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
And now Gunnar Henderson, who's had a good game, 2 for 4, home run, a double. He's driven in 3 runs. And a big difference in this ball game. First pitch, got the corner. Henderson gives it a ride to center. Pages on the run, still going back, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. Deepest part of the park, and Henderson thought he had another one. 2 out here in the 9th, and a pitching change upcoming here for the Dodgers. Emmett Sheehan will get the call here for Los Angeles. 23 games under his belt this season. 4.17 ERA under his belt. His job, hold Baltimore to where they are right now. He has one out to get here in the ninth to try to send it to the bottom half. Pete Alonso, who currently leads the American League in home runs, stands in with 2 away. First pitch fouled off by Alonso, 0-1. Inside, ball 1, 1-1. Alonso, 1 home run in the American League lead in home runs, separates him and Judge. 2 balls and a strike. Alonso turns on this one and sends it foul, 2-2 the count. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Last chance for the Dodgers. 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off. In a good one from LA.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 21, Ryan Helsley.
Ryan Helsley gets the call out of the pen for the Orioles, trying to close this baby out. 3 blown saves on the season. He's 23 of 26. His first task will be Tommy Edman, who hit an absolute moonshot his last time. Takes a strike here, 0-1. Dodgers' first step is to get a base runner. They're down by 2. Tying run does you no good if it's standing in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Edman. Ooh, got a pitch to drive there. 102 miles an hour, fouled off by Edman. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Fastball at 102. Strikes out Edman, and there's 1 away here in the ninth. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, Hernandez takes a strike. 0 for 3 in the ball game is Teo. Chops it, foul, 0-2 quickly. Swing and a miss, struck him out, Ryan Helsley. Back-to-back strikeouts in the ninth, and the Dodgers are down to their final out, and it's Freddie Freeman who's the last hope. 1 for 4 with a single, a run scored in the ball game. Ball 1. Freddie Freeman looking to turn it over to Shohei Ohtani, finding a way to get on base, with Ohtani representing the tying run in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss by Freeman. Swing and a miss, and the Dodgers down to their final strike tonight. Ryan Helsley looking to shut the door. Freeman pops it up on the infield. It'll be Basayo to make the catch, and the Orioles hang on, and they sweep the Dodgers here in Dodger Stadium. A 3-game sweep of the Dodgers on the road is a very hard thing to do, and the Baltimore Orioles just completed it with a 6-4 win here this afternoon. Yainer Cano gets the win out of the bullpen. Yamamoto gets the loss for the Dodgers, and Ryan Helsley gets the save. Fun one from Dodger Stadium here today. It was all Orioles early. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the third and fourth innings. Gunnar Henderson, a big part of that. He drove in 3 runs, including 2 of them on a bomb into right center field. Dodgers started to get the right field wall for a home run, made it 6-2 at the time. Tommy Edman, jaw-dropping home run of 450 feet, got the Dodgers back within 2, but they couldn't get it done. 6-4 the final from LA.